I used to not like to cook stew meat because it's just dry. What do you do with it? You cook it long to make sure that it's not sticky and dry. Or what do you do with it? I just didn't really know what I was doing with it until I recently have been experimenting with my iron skillet. And I'm telling you, having it in the iron skillet to sear first and then popping it into the oven to cook slowly for about an hour makes the difference. There's something about the meat in the stock that is taking its time to cook in the oven, which is just so delicious. And coupled with some delicious flavors like thyme and rosemary and all the other vegetables in that, garlic and onions, this is just a delicious meal. Now I'm going to pair it tonight with some rice, which I'll get cooking up now. You could have this probably with anything, mashed potatoes. Actually, maybe I will have mashed potatoes because we've got some potatoes that need to be used up. We also have some sweet potatoes, so very many things you could make it with, any sort of starchy side. And then if you want to make any extra vegetables like a salad or something, but a very easy dinner to make altogether. Alright, start by preheating your oven, double check how much meat you have, and then add it all to a bowl and add your flour. So about 2 pounds of meat. And then you want to mix the flour and the meat together, and then we're going to sear it in the cast iron pan on both sides. So I'm adding some olive oil to my cast iron pan and letting that heat up so long. Some of my meat here is still a bit frozen, so I'm just picking it apart. That's okay. It's better if it's all thawed, but this will do. It's only a little bit still frozen. Alright, and then add it to your pan, maybe only half at a time, whatever can fit. Alright, so I'm adding in the last bit of this beef stew that I couldn't fit before because now there's place for it. While the beef is searing, I'm going to prepare the vegetables. I'm going to chop some onions fine in my food processor, some garlic, and then also slice or maybe just chop some carrots, whatever other vegetables I can find, so that that is ready. Once the beef stew is nicely seared on all sides, I'm going to take that out and then saute my onions with my garlic and any other vegetables just for a few minutes before adding everything back into the pan, adding my stock and any other kind of spices, salt, pepper, thyme, rosemary, whatever I've got to flavor it all up really nicely. And then I'm going to pop it into the oven. so right at the end here, I'm adding in the broth, and I'm just gonna kind of shove everything down and pop this into the oven. But first, I'm just gonna add a little bit of thyme and rosemary, whatever else I have to flavor this right up. Maybe just a bit more salt. And whatever else I have that makes this nice, and then pop it into the oven. Okay, so I have some thyme and rosemary here, and then I'm going to also add some oregano, which just makes everything taste so good. Something like that. Give it one final stir. Wow, that looks so good. For 1 whole hour. See you in a bit. Maybe once or twice throughout this process, I'm coming in here and just stirring up whatever is going on, just so that everything kind of gets a fresh covering in the sauce, and I don't know, the top just doesn't brown too much. Just something like that. Right, it looks like it is done. Alright, my timer went off, so I can pull this out now. Perfect. And dinner is cooked. So it's probably good to just pull out any of the thyme or rosemary stems that was added in for the cooking. dish up.